How did you attract and address your audience? Firstly, we conducted a questionnaire asking the general public their age, gender, and which genre they most enjoy. I then put this data into a bar graph using Microsoft Excel. This helped us analyse which age groups would enjoy which genre and eventually came to a conclusion that we would choose the age group of 16 to 26 due to the fact they are close to our own age group, and so we already have an idea of what we want to see ourselves, and therefore that can show through our opening sequence. The age group of 16 to 26, most popular genre choices were thriller and drama, so we decided to join these genres together and make a drama thriller, as both these genres interest us and our audience of 16 to 26. As the genre is thriller, most of the audience will be interested in similar films, therefore we needed to research many films to do with our genre, such as Paranormal Activity and The Dark Knight, to understand the style and features they incorporate into their films, so that we can do the same to our media product in order to attract a similar audience. We found they often use mise-en-scène in order to conceal their antagonist's identity, and this helps the audience feel intrigued into the narrative. This was inspirational to us due to the fact that well-known thrillers use this technique and manage to engage with their audience using mise-en-scène. Therefore, we could achieve the same effect by using this.
Another aspect of mise-en-scène is the opening titles. We used a track by Does It Offend You, Yeah?, which could create connotation in the audience's minds as they may be into a similar style of music. This could interest them further as they may feel that they can relate to the situation and social group of the characters more. As for the imagery in the opening sequence, the bright flashing lights combined with the character's costume can also provoke audiences' connotations and allow them to interpret. Shouldn't that be interpretate?
There's such a word as an interpretate.
Yes. And interpret it into their own lives. For example, they may be familiar with bright lights if they go out to clubs a lot, or the type of clothing they wear, or see around them. Even if they don't fit into the particular social group that we are representing, they still have an understanding of what other particular social group that we are representing. They will still have an understanding of what other social groups act or dress like, causing them to engage with the film further. Characterization was a huge part of attracting and addressing our audience. We chose characters of the age group 16 to 26, which was the same as our target audience's age group. This enabled our target audience to become engaged further, as it created verisimilitude and exaggerates everyday situations that the audience can relate to, which therefore makes them interested.
We explored a variety of ways in which we received audience feedback. We handed out some questionnaires and then conducted some interviews with people in our target audience. We asked 10 people to watch our media product and tell us their honest opinion. The questions we asked them were: what is the genre of the opening sequence, and if given the choice, would you continue to watch our opening sequence? After we got the questionnaires back, we were glad to find that 8 out of 10 people who watched our opening sequence correctly identified the genre. The remaining 2 out of 10 people who watched our opening sequence believed our genre was a horror thriller due to the point of view shots of the blood in the title sequence. However, we are still pleased because a horror thriller is categorized under the thriller genre, and the fake blood shots could be mistaken as being associated with horror movies. Also, we did research The Grudge and The Ring, which both have aspects associated with horrors, which meant that our research paid off and was portrayed through our work.
When we were interviewing people, Carl Jones said that he enjoyed horror films.
We tried to incorporate some aspects of horror into our work so that it could appeal to everyone.
Such as the blood sequence in our title sequence.
9 out of 10 people said they would have continued watching the opening sequence because they said it looked promising and that it intrigued them. This was exactly what we would hope as a response from our audience, as it made us realise that we did in fact produce a product that was suitable for our specific target audience. The reason that one person said they would not like to continue watching our film was because it wasn't their preferred genre of film, and they said it could look too scary for them. We respect their judgment as we realise that not everyone enjoys the genre of thriller, especially if it does have aspects of horror or violence in it. The end.